Hello, good evening, and welcome to the LFC Daytrippers. This is a Fatback 4 special World Cup quiz. The draft last night was brilliant. Keith done it on this year's World Cup, but this quiz is a little bit different. It's going to be from the World Cups from 1974 to 2018. Seany, Phil, and Davo join me. Seany, how are you?
Great.
Yeah,
great. Do you know what? I normally lift you out for them stupid drafts, but that was brilliant last night. I watched back and I enjoyed it.
I don't even ask you to do them anymore because you despise them.
No.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of a revisionism that goes on around the World Cup at all that people are like, it's shite now, but it's great. It's great, and everyone's moaning about it, and everyone's going to watch it. That's a fact. And if you say you will. You will. Yeah.
I'll watch. What was the last tournament?
Russia. The Euros.
No, the Euros there. I watched very little of it.
It was last week.
But look, Phil, are you looking forward to this? Because it goes back to right to 74 and, 1990 being there. So are you looking forward to it?
If you'd said it was 74 to 94, I actually didn't know you were going to tell. I've paid no attention to football now. I've actually got Alzheimer's.
Listen, come here now, hold on.
I literally just said that.
Yeah. You're now claiming that you haven't paid attention to football since 1994. Is that what you're saying?
94, yeah, 1994.
Right, okay.
Not paid any attention.
All right.
I will say one thing though.
Messi.
I'm boycotting this World Cup right now. I will say there is parameters around it, right? Yeah. So Steve-O and Dave Thomas are calling over to the gaff on Monday to watch Wales play, right? But I'm going to have me back to the television so I don't watch any of it. So I'll just be talking to them while the game is on.
Okay.
So that means I'm still boycotting the World Cup.
Just a normal time watching a match with you, then, really. Davo, how are you, Davo? You're in work in a half an hour, so we're going to try to get through this.
About 45 minutes, Gab. Yeah. But, other than that, all good. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Right, this is how it's going to work. Sorry, before we go on the bottom of the screen, going across the ticker, you will see the campaign for Lydia trying to get her to just over £6,000. That's flying at the moment, so the link is in the description if you want to go in there and donate. If you can't, the usual, share across your friends, colleagues, whatever, mates, people you know on Twitter, whatever it might be. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. So, the quiz. I'm going to go in the order as I see it. Seany, Phil, Davo, I'm going to go in that order on the screen, all right? So, there's, like I said, 5 rounds, varying points as we go through the rounds. I'll ask you a question. So, there's 12 questions in each round, the first 4. So, there'll only be one question on each World Cup going through it, all right? So, let's start. Seany, round 1 is just a general round on the World Cups from 1974 to 2018. Play along in the chat as well. If you want to mark yourself down for many points you would or would not get, and let us know at the end. Seany, general round.
Have we to turn our comments off here now? Or what?
Turn your comments off if you can, yeah. Turn them off so you can't see them. But it's up to you, because I'm going to get you dancing them quite quick. So by the time they get into the chat, they might be able to get it anyway. But turn them off if you can. Seany, numbers 1 to 12. There's one question per World Cup in this group. It's a general questions round. Give us a number.
Number 2.
Number 2. 1998 World Cup.
Oh.
Scotland played Brazil in their opening game. Okay. You were beaten 2-1. Who scored Scotland's goal?
For fuck's sake. I have no idea.
Have a guess. Scotland midfielder in 98.
I couldn't even name a Scottish player in fucking 98.
Okay, do you want to pass?
Yeah, I'll pass, yeah.
Anyone want to guess it?
Gordon Drury.
Wrong.
I've burned home from fucking English paper, one of my juniors there to get the second half of that, and I have no idea who scored.
John Collins.
That's what I said.
Tom Boyd OG was the goal that beat them that day. Okay, Phil, number between 1 and 12. 2 was gone.
I was going to say 14. I'll say 1.
Okay. In the 1982 World Cup final, Germany...
So even I was young for that one now.
Yeah, Germany were beaten 3-1.
Wrong. You're wrong there. It wasn't Germany. It was West Germany because the Berlin Wall hadn't fallen.
One of the Germans were beaten 3-1 in the final. Can you tell me who scored the German goal?
West Germany. Who scored the German goal? Breitner.
Yes, it was Breitner. 5 points for Phil.
Good show.
Very good. And that wasn't even anywhere up in the chat, so it's not like he's cheating. Phil, or Davo. Davo, give us a number.
4.
1974 World Cup.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The top scorer in the competition was 7 goals, was Polish. Do you know his name?
Boniek, was it?
No, it was Lato.
No, I wouldn't have got that.
7 goals from the Polish in 74. Nice. Shawnee,
They
give
were
us a
meeting in
number.
the final, weren't they?
No.
No, 74. The Dutch lost in the final. The Dutch lost to Germany, didn't they?
Now 78
Germany.
was it? No,
Oh.
78 was Argentina.
No, 74. West Germany beat Holland.
Me, Gab, is it?
Yeah.
Another constant, please, Carl.
Will I just give you
Number 10.
15.
number 10. 1978 World Cup. Mario Kempes was top scorer. How many goals?
6.
Correct.
Show.
It's always 6. You can do that for nearly every single
Yeah,
tournament.
no, literally, like, it's 6 is like it's the...
It's a magical number.
Yeah. If you hang around 6, you're doing well. Phil.
Remember Oleg Luzhny or whatever his name was, the Russian fella in 1994, and I think he got 8 goals, but he scored
Whenever
4
I hear
in
his
one
name, I
game.
just think he cheated at figure skating.
I think he got 6, Phil, and he got 5 in one game.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous. They got knocked out in the knockout round. They got knocked out in the league round, and it was
group,
that
yeah.
could be a question. Go on, yeah, anyway, sorry, yeah, go
Give us a
on, go on.
number.
What numbers are gone?
1, 2, 4, and 10.
I have 7.
Number 7. 1986.
Yeah,
top
your favourite,
scorer.
Phil.
Was
Yossi
Gary
Mark.
Lineker. The top scorer
That was the answer for everything.
The top scorer was Gary Lineker in 1986. How many goals?
The obvious is to say 6 now after that one.
Yeah.
But there's something different about this. I'm going with 5.
The answer, Phil, was 6.
Against Poland,
6.
didn't he?
Davo.
Yeah.
3 still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us 3.
2014. The top scorer was James Rodriguez. How many goals?
5.
The answer is 6. You see, you all said it's always fucking 6, and then you just didn't pick 6. Amazing.
Yeah, but like, you're not going to sit there and just go 6.
Why?
6.
Why? You'd be being flying.
Because it's weird.
Shawnee, we're back to you.
4.
4's gone.
6.
9. 11.
Number 9. 2010 World Cup. I hope Shawnee's still there because he's gone.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, camera just stopped. 2010 World Cup. Who got the golden ball for that World Cup, which is the player of the tournament? Say again?
Diego Forlan.
Correct, Shawnee, for 5 points. Well done. Okay. Phil, back to you.
6.
Number 6. In the 1990 World Cup, Argentina beat Brazil in the round of 16. Who scored the Argentina goal?
Claudio Caniggia.
Correct. Well done. That's 5 points for you. 5 points for Philip. Okay. Davo.
Yep.
You've
What's
got
left?
5. You've got 5, 8, 11 or 12 left.
12.
12. The 2006 World Cup.
Where the fuck was that?
It was in Germany.
Yeah. Germany, yeah.
Who scored the winning penalty in the 2006 World Cup? The penalty shootout. Who scored the deciding penalty?
Grosso.
Correct for Grosso. 5 points. Shawnee, back to you. 5, 8 or 11? 11. You're muted there, Shawnee. Hold on. It might be me doing that to you. There we go. Right, number 11. Who finished in 3rd place in the 1994 World Cup?
Oh, that's Brazil, Italy in the final, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it Romania?
It wasn't. It was Sweden.
Ah, well, you're not going to pass it.
No,
I
there's
knew
no
it was
passing.
Sweden.
There's no
was
passing.
Sweden.
You're just asking us.
It was Sweden.
Ravelli was in
they
goal.
beat Bulgaria, I think, in the third and fourth place playoff.
Thomas Brolin hadn't started eating all the McDonald's.
Yeah, that's true.
Ravelli was in goal.
Phil, 5 or 8?
5.
2018 World Cup. Russia were the hosts and opened the competition with a 5-0 win against who?
I can honestly say
This is 24 years after you stopped watching football. And
stop watching football. I didn't even know there was a World Cup in 20. No, they won 5-0, and it was against Poland. Well, who knows?
Incorrect.
Saudi Arabia, wasn't it?
Saudi Arabia. And Davo, finally for you, number 8, the 2002 World Cup. Okay, Ronaldo top scores with 8 goals, right? As in Brazilian Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Can you name either of the 2 players that came second place in the goal scoring charts with 5?
I'll have a little stab at Closer.
Correct. You could have had Closer or Rivaldo.
Ronaldo.
He was the top. Klaus was the top scorer since 2002 in every World Cup, even the ones he didn't play in.
No, well, not this
6
one.
goals.
Oh, since then.
6 goals, yeah.
Well, anyway, you both end.
Six goals.
The 3 is ended that with 10 points each. All right, 10 points.
At the end of the quiz, draw. Well done, lads. Well done.
Yeah. Let's go back to just turn our back on each other now and pretend to watch football, which is amazing. Okay, round 2 is about the hosts. Question on the hosts. Okay, Shawnee, numbers 1 to 12. Shoe.
1.
Okay, Argentina won the 1978 World Cup when they hosted it, but came second in their group to a European team. Who was it?
Yugoslavia.
Incorrect. It was Italy. They were beaten 1-0 in the final group game and lost the top spot. Phil, give us a number.
6.
6. Russia were the hosts of 2018 and were knocked out.
Fuck's sake!
And were knocked out in the quarterfinals on penalties. Who knocked them out?
Brazil.
Incorrect. Croatia. Right. Davo.
3.
2014 World Cup. Brazil hosted. What place did he finish in?
They got hockey in the team. A 4th, was it?
Correct. They were beaten by Holland, I think, in the last in the third and fourth place playoffs. That's 5 points for Davo. Shawnee,
I thought you meant the stadium.
We're absolutely flying through these. Look, what 17
I
minutes
did,
in, we
Gav,
nearly have 2 rounds.
I'm going to make work. This is great.
If Davo had said the stadium, that would he got the points for that as well?
What?
Usually, what place did they finish in?
Like, the Maracanã? No.
Yeah. They're finishing the night at the semi-final.
Shawnee, shoe.
11.
11. Germany hosted the 2006 World Cup. Who beat Germany in the semi-final?
Italy.
Correct. It was Italy.
Rosa, wasn't it? The celebration.
Yeah, the little reverse ball from Pirlo.
Yeah. I'm playing Del Piero where I played a lovely thing as well.
Phil, shoe.
7.
7. In the 1994 World Cup, which was hosted by the USA, who did they play in their opening game?
Oh, this is going to piss me off because I watched every single game. I was drunk for most of it, but I watched every single game.
Oh, I actually know it.
Yeah.
Just after coming to me there.
I remember the jersey and everything.
Yeah.
Was it played indoors?
Yeah.
In the dome.
Yeah.
It was a big thing. It was in the dome.
Who's
It
Your
was like
Dome or
this, the
something? Was
first
that
match
what
of
it's
the
called?
dome. Yeah.
Pontiac Silver.
What was it? Pontiac.
Romania. No, Switzerland.
That's gone
No,
now.
Switzerland.
Correct.
Yeah.
Switzerland.
Yes.
Great free kick from your man, Wijnaldum or something his name, wasn't it?
Wijnaldum.
Because
And it's
Chiriac
funny-
was for they thought Switzerland was going to light up the tournament. Was that Roy Hodgson's tournament? And Chiriacos Forza was meant to be the
and a
up
shy
and coming
penalty
thing.
from Diana Ross.
Yeah,
But that knocked the goal over, in fairness.
but never even got to the goal.
Yeah. Davo.
8.
Hey. The 1974 World Cup was hosted
Fucking after getting that again.
by Germany. It's just the numbers you're picking. Was hosted by
Love that
Germany.
World Cup.
Gerd Muller was the top scorer with how many goals?
Oh, for fuck's sake. 6.
4. 100 people watching, 23 likes. Hit the like button while we're answering these questions or trying to answer them. Shawnee, we're back to you.
Number 5.
5. In the 2002 World Cup hosted by South Korea and Japan, South Korea were eliminated in the semi-final by who?
Germany.
Correct.
And they fucking one of the biggest robberies in football in the quarterfinals against Spain. Remember the absolute goal?
It was Italy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
Christian
talk
Vieri.
about- yeah, man.
And then Spain in the knockouts.
Boyer and Moraine are the referee.
Yeah, fucking absolute shamble.
Nothing dodgy there. Nothing dodgy there.
no,
there.
no.
Sepp Joseph Sepp Blatter.
Yeah, but he
Nothing
said
dodgy there.
he's mad.
I've been watching that documentary on Netflix, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I won't go into what I was saying to you beforehand.
No,
but
don't.
It's unbelievable.
How your man
Unbelievable.
from Qatar, like the sportsman is that can keep a straight face while he's doing that is fucking bonkers.
It's incredible. Like, it's just, and nobody gives. They're so brazen. They just don't care. It's like they literally don't care. It's like
No,
I'm
of
still
course
sitting
they
there going,
don't.
I
Because
was doing a great
The
job.
decisions
I
you
was
make
doing a
now
great
is
job.
10 years down the road. Most people will forget. Like, that's the way it goes. Phil, I think you're up.
1,
Gone.
2.
In 1998 World Cup, the top scorer was Thierry Henry. France's top scorer was Thierry Henry. How many goals?
6.
4.
Oh, it's the magic number now.
4 is
Yeah,
the magic
he's just-
number now.
Is that getting this at all?
Did
Davo.
man not score more goals than that in the final alone?
No, France's top scorer in the competition was Thierry Henry with 4.
I don't
Davo,
believe you. That's a cheat. That's wrong.
12.
12. In the 1990 World Cup, where did hosts Italy finish?
Italy finished 3rd.
Correct. They did. They finished 3rd. Shawnee, back to you.
What's 17?
Say again.
17.
There's 12, Shawnee. Like, I haven't got enough questions.
12.
No, he's just done 12.
10.
10. Okay. In the 1986 World Cup, hosted by Mexico, who did he play in their opening game? Which European team did he play in their opening game? Sorry, that's the actual question.
Oh. Was it England?
It wasn't. It was Belgium. Phil.
I actually had that in my head. I knew it was Belgium. I loved that 1986 World Cup. If only football was still like that. There's no corruption there.
Enzo Chifo playing down.
There's 2 to go, Phil. You can have 4 or 9.
That's grand because I didn't know what number we were on at all there. I'll go with number 4 this time there,
Number
Gavin.
4.
Yeah, thank you.
In the 1982 World Cup, who beat the host Spain in the group stages?
Was it England?
It wasn't.
Northern
It was Northern
Ireland.
Ireland.
Jerry Armstrong
Jerry
made his
Armstrong.
career out of it.
Jerry Armstrong. Fucking Armstrong. He got a job on Sky Sports because he scored a goal in the World Cup in Spain.
Yeah.
Our man in Spain, Jerry
And then he
Armstrong.
started learning how to say like Barcelona in the mad way they say Barcelona and stuff. Yeah, he started doing all that. Jerry
He
was
only ever
actually,
went to Benidorm.
the birth of doing that came from Jerry Armstrong. Like the likes of Steve McLaren pretending he could speak Dutch or speak like a Dutch person. Joey Barton doing the French thing. That all came from Jerry Armstrong.
I'm fuming. I got that wrong. I'm fuming.
I'd say you are because like that's right around your street. So number 9 for Davo to finish. 2010 was hosted by South Africa. I think they draw 1-1 in their first game. Who was it against?
Oh, fuck. Ecuador.
Mexico.
I was close.
Yep.
South of the border.
Yeah, so that was
Down Mexico, eh?
Can I just say something? One of the lads there says that 1994 World Cup was crap. It wasn't.
the 94 World Cup was great.
Hold your
Bulgaria
comments
and all
off, you
running
cheating
amok.
fucker.
The World Cup, now the comments are behind us, lads. We're way ahead of them in terms of us there. So, but the World Cup itself was great up until the semi-finals because there was mad stuff going on all over the place.
Remember
in the
Bulgaria were brilliant and all and
Yeah.
running amok.
Yeah.
great.
Then you had your
And
man.
Ireland were the only team to beat Italy in 90 minutes in the whole tournament.
Yeah. And then the fella from Saudi
Amazing.
Arabia ran the length of the pitch, didn't he, and scored?
Yeah. And then we had remember your Rashidi Yakini was in the net giving it absolute socks through the net and the whole lot. There was so much good about it. It's just at the end of the tournament was terrible. And you can say the same for 1990 as well. 1990's football tournament was great up until the semi-finals and then became absolute pants after the semi-finals and the final.
The jeopardy when it gets to the back end of the tournaments kind of
Kills it.
that's kind of what happens. Like,
Well, this next round, for 5 points per correct answer, is about managers. So again, you're gonna get a World Cup. I'm gonna give you a country or a manager, and you're gonna have to tell me which country they managed, or vice versa, who was managed by that country. All right, Shawnee, you're up.
number 4.
Number 4 is the 2002 World Cup. Who was the manager of the USA?
Fuck.
It's your man.
Fucking name is on the tip of my tongue.
He was there for donkeys.
Oh no, not Bruce Arenas. No, was it Bruce? No, he was playing, wasn't he? I'll just say Bruce Arenas.
Bruce Arena is correct for 5 points.
That's not even a real name. There's nobody in the world that can actually argue with me. That's his real name.
No.
He's on a witness relocation program. He was in the mafia.
It's like when they bring back the gladiators and the little Scottish fella isn't available, so they go, "Here's Bruce Arena, who's going to blow the whistle."
Bruce Arena. Bruce Arena. That's your name, is it? Yeah. Grant. Where did you grow up?
Yeah, he's definitely got a driver's license somewhere in America off the back of that. Just mad name. Phil, give us a number.
7.
Number 7. Who was the manager of Norway at the 1998 World Cup?
Oh, bollocks. I was going to say Egil Olsenstad, but I think he'd gone to Wimbledon at that stage. Because he's the only Norwegian person I know that's around football at all, so I'll say Egil Olsenstad.
Egil Olsen is correct. He didn't go to Wimbledon from 1999.
Deadly! Woo!
5 points. Okay.
Oh, Davo's gonna get bleeding.
Davo.
74, definitely.
1974.
Davo. I'm looking at 1974 and I'm hoping you pick this number. Go on.
3.
Oh. Ernst Happel managed who in the 1978 World Cup?
Right, well, the Ernst Happel Arena is in Vienna, Gav, so I'm going to say Austria, but I could be wrong.
He managed Holland at the 1978 World Cup.
I was going to say that.
Shawnee, give us a number.
Technical knowledge, European stadiums, though, in fairness, Davo.
Yeah,
give you
that's
that.
so
Look,
good,
we had
Absolutely
the log-
smashing
went for the-
Google Earth on his lunch
yeah.
break.
Went for the logical answer that was wrong.
Zooming in on the plaques on
Yeah,
the walls
yeah.
and everything.
Just ringing stadiums going, who's that name, Dada?
Who's that name, Doctor?
Shadi,
Number
you're
10.
up.
Getting that.
Number 10. Who managed Belgium at the 2018 World Cup?
Come played for them. No. Peter Martinez.
Correct, Roberto Martinez. Sorry, Martin says
What
there,
was
there's
the
a
other
difference
fella
between...
that played striker for them for years? I might be in another question, so I won't ask. But
Martin says there's a difference between Egil Olsen and Egil Ostenstad. Egil Ostenstad, of course, was the Southampton striker.
Southampton striker. So what's that? Phil is losing that 5.
Gav, that's shocking.
No,
That's
you
shocking.
can have Egil Olsen.
What was your
How
man's
many
Bradley
minutes?
name?
Shanky, like, do you know what I mean?
What was your man's name that played for Belgium that managed them? I think he managed them in 2002.
Mark
maybe.
Wilmot.
Mark
That's it.
Phil.
Mark Wilmot, yeah.
They all hate him.
Okay, here we go. Who's up? Phil.
Phil.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Number 6. Who managed Spain at the 2006 World Cup? Hosted in Germany. I'm very proud of you how quick this has gone.
Well, Vicente Del Bosque.
Incorrect. It was Luis Aragonés.
I knew it was either him or Vicente Del Bosque, and I thought Lewis was fucking racist little prick as well. So like, fucking.
Davo, pick us a number.
11.
11. Who managed Scotland in the 1986 World Cup?
Ferguson, wasn't it?
It was Ferguson for 5
Was it?
points.
Yeah, Jock Stein died just before.
Yeah. And he didn't
Yeah.
bring Alan Hansen.
Yeah, and
Wasn't
he
that the
left
one?
Alan Hansen out. Yeah.
Okay, back to Shawnee. Shawnee, the numbers left are... Oh, there's a load of them left. Keep going.
7.
One of you pick 74. Will you?
Seven's
For fuck's
gone.
sake.
3.
3 is gone. Shawnee, let me tell you what you have. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 12.
I got 1.
1. Who managed Germany at the 1994 World Cup?
Franz Beckenbauer.
Incorrect. Bertie Vogts. Beckenbauer left them after the 1990 World Cup, I think. Or maybe the 92 championships. No, Vogts was there from 92, wasn't he? When they were beaten in the final by Denmark. in the Euros.
Yeah, and he won
Nice.
Euro
Scotland
96.
at one
and all that.
stage.
Yeah, he won Euro 96, folks. I didn't know he was there in 94. No.
Are you sure? Because I watched that thing about.
But that when I looked up the 94 World Cup, the list of managers was Bertie Vogts from Germany.
We won't lose sleep over it.
I'm sure someone will check it out for you anyway and come back to us. And if it comes back as Franz Beckenbauer, you can have the
He did
points.
manage them, didn't he?
Beckenbauer.
Beckenbauer won it in 90. Won it in
Yeah,
Italian.
Franz
90.
Beckenbauer managed Germany for 400 years. Whether it was
But
officially
I'm nearly sure Bertie Vogts was in charge for the 92
He's still
European
alive.
Championships. They were beaten in the final.
Yeah.
by
Who, Franz
Denmark.
Beckenbauer.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He's like Rupert Murdoch. They've been replaced by robots. They just have skin on them.
Right.
Just don't die.
Whose goal was it? Phil.
Phil.
Mine.
Go on.
1.
One's gone. Why do you keep just saying 1?
Because you said 1 a second ago to Shawnee. The Shawnee,
Shawnee
picked
took
And then
one.
Shawnee picked 1.
2.
Who managed Brazil at the 1974 World Cup?
The fact is that I've no idea. It could have been Felix the Cat, who was their goalkeeper in the 1970 World Cup, and I've genuinely no idea. It's probably somebody mad, so I don't know. Big Phil was managing back then.
Phil
He
Scolari,
managed
it's
them.
not the
Was it
answer.
Zagallo?
It was Mario Zagallo.
For fuck's sake.
He's
another robot.
He's 400 years old. That fellow was managing.
Wolves FI says Bertie Vogts was Germany coach in 94. Their Kaiser Beckenbauer was 86 and 90. Back to Shawnee, so we should only have 3 left
It's
here.
me,
We do.
is it? It's me.
Oh no, it's you 4, sorry. Go on.
What's left?
5, 8, 9, 12.
8.
8. What country did Ottmar Hitzfeld manage at the 2010 World Cup?
It's Switzerland.
Correct for 5 points.
Yep, knew that one.
Very good. Right, Shawnee, we've 3 left. We've 5, 9, 12. 5.
Yeah.
Who managed Spain at the 2014 World Cup? In Brazil.
Del Bosque.
Del Bosque is correct for 5 points. Phil, 9 or 12?
12.
Who managed Scotland at the 1990 World Cup?
Oh. I can see his face. Baldy fella, moustache.
Sorry, fucking Derek accurate. Relax there, will you?
Yeah.
What's the fucking
Come on.
what's the Kojak, is it?
Yeah.
You're playing Clinton Baptiste there or Max and Paddy.
Come on. Do you know what? If this fella,
Bald
if this
fella,
fella actually has a
glasses
bald
and
head with a moustache, I'd be
And a
fucking
lollipop.
amazed because I don't think he did. But go on.
He played for Aberdeen. It's like Willie McStay or something. I can't remember. It's like he was a little
Come
small
on.
ball fella. That's Willie McStay.
Andy Roxburgh.
Andy Roxbury, yeah.
In the same.
Did Andy Roxburgh was Andy Roxburgh bald with a moustache?
No, I was.
No.
I'm thinking of the
And
Kansas
I looked him up earlier. And he was managed until 1993, and then nothing. No, I hope he doesn't pass away.
He's I actually think he runs the coaching in Scotland. You know, when you go to your pro, he's kind of ahead of
right, okay.
one of them lead numbers.
They
he
moved him
went into.
upstairs. They moved him
Yeah,
upstairs.
yeah,
And he was
yeah.
like,
So we're down to the last.
them
We're down to the last one with Davo. Davo, who managed Northern Ireland in the 1982 World Cup?
Has to be Billy Bingham, is it?
It was Billy Bingham for Davo. Okay. Now, let me just count up the scores. 5, 10, 20, 30, 45 for Shawnee. 5, 10,
That's some going, Shawnee.
25 for Phil.
Yeah.
5, 10, 20,
I've had a Merv around.
and 45 for Davo. Okay.
I knew everyone else's questions. Since I'm doing so shit, do I have to hang around with the rest of the world?
Red Steve says Andy Roxbury was clean shaven with a full head of hair.
Yeah.
Phil's specialty on Mastermind is just everyone else's questions.
Yeah. Just ask them their questions and I'll put in, mate. That's how
Oh, that one. And that one.
Yeah. Or could you imagine the answer to the question getting it wrong and you're going, I knew that one. I knew that one in the background. You know, just into the mic. I knew that one. Right. For 10 points per answer in this one, it's all about the finals. All right. World Cup finals. Shawnee, give me a number between 1 and 12.
6.
Number 6. In the 2014 World Cup final, who started in goal for Argentina?
Romero.
No, sorry. What did I say? 2014 there?
Yeah.
That wasn't right. Wasn't it?
Was.
Yeah. They lost to Germany.
They lost to Germany.
Oh,
Yeah,
they did.
after
I'm
extra
sorry,
time.
am I?
Yeah.
You're
Tell me.
thinking Germany beating Brazil. Everyone thinks Germany beating Brazil.
No,
was
no,
the
I'm not.
final.
I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of the. I'm thinking of
I think
another
it's
World Cup
Romero
final.
got.
Yes, Sergio Romero is correct, Johnny, for 10 points. Sorry, I got mixed up there. Okay,
Knew that one.
you knew that one. Phil,
2.
number 2. Which Liverpool midfielder started in the 2002 World Cup final?
Who played in the World Cup final?
You will have to think about that.
You would have to think about.
And people can let us know in the comments if they like that this is really fast and furious and 38 minutes in. We're
2002.
nearly approaching the last round because I'm loving it.
Germany. Didi Hamann.
Correct.
Yeah.
Great game as well.
10 points for Phil. Okay. Davo,
8.
number 8. Which player in the 1974
Ah, for fuck's sake.
World Cup final, which player went on to become manager of Celtic after finishing his career?
Has to be Wim Jansen, is it?
Wim Jansen is correct, Davo, for 10 points. Shawnee, back to you. Number 1. Can you tell me the final score in the 1978 World Cup final between Argentina and Holland?
3-1 Argentina.
3-1 is correct.
Knew
10
that one.
points. Knew that one. Phil.
Yep. What numbers have we left?
Listen, we've only done 3. We've done 1, 6, and 8.
4.
Number
We have to
4.
have done 4. Because I did 2 as well.
In the 2010 World Cup final, who assisted the goal for Andres Iniesta?
Biblical.
In 2010.
Yeah.
That's the one in South Africa, isn't it?
Yeah, Andres Iniesta scores the winner in extra time, I think.
I've genuinely no idea. I'll just say David Villa.
It was Cesc Fabregas.
I wouldn't
No
have got
idea.
that. I didn't know that one, Phil.
I didn't even watch
Torres plays a diagonal. Holland
one of-
player makes a
one of the
bollocks to
fourth
clear it, and he just slips him in. Who are we on to? Davo.
3. Is that gone?
No, number 3 is there. The 1982 World Cup final. I want you to give me a number between 1 and 3.
1.
1. Okay, so Tardelli, Rossi scored 2 of Italy's goals in the final. Who scores the third one?
Oh, fuck. I'm just trying to pull any name out of here from fucking anywhere, Gav, from 82 Italy team. No, I don't know, Gav. I don't know.
The answer is Altobelli.
Altobelli. Everyone
forgot
knew
that.
that one.
Everyone knew Rossi and Tardelli, in fairness.
Yeah, I knew. I knew yours, Shane. Didn't know mine, but I knew yours.
Shawnee, back to you.
Number 11.
Number 11. What player was sent off in the final of the 1998 World Cup?
Jesus.
I don't think he played, but I'll give you another guess.
1998.
Yeah.
Was it Cafu?
It wasn't. It was Marcel Desailly.
I remember
We
that.
totally forgot all about that. to be honest.
He's got
I
sent
forgot
off.
about that until you said it. Until you said his name there, I just remembered getting the heave ho.
Jonathan got it right. Jonathan in the chat got it right.
He was quick on the Google.
He was. Phil? Or maybe he just knew that one.
8.
Phil, the number. 8 is gone, Phil.
5.
5. Okay. In the 1990 World Cup, Brahma scores the penalty to win it. Yeah?
Yeah.
82nd, 85th, or 88th minute?
Never a penalty either.
No.
It was a great dive.
No, nobody wanted to watch any more of it, including the ref, so he gave it.
82nd minute.
85th minute.
5th.
And the
That's-
reason for that
that's
is because they have a player sent off soon after. Maradona gets booked soon after that as well, in the last couple of minutes. Davo, give us a number.
12. Is that still there?
Yeah, 12. In the 2018 World Cup final, which player scored at both ends?
2018. 2018. My mind's gone fucking blank out of who was even in the fucking 2018 Russia.
France was in it.
2018 Russia. Scored at both ends. Lovren.
Mandzukic.
And Zukic scored at both
Mandzukic
ends.
scores at both ends, yeah.
I genuinely, if you ask me any question about the 2018 World, I've absolutely no recollection of that.
I thought that was Paris. What score did that game finish?
4-2.
4-2 or something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Where was that World Cup on?
Russia.
So which one was Ukraine and Poland?
Oh,
That was the Euros.
So anyway,
All the fucking same, aren't
moving
they?
on.
Like genuinely, it's anything
Shoddy.
from 2010 onward. It's all the same. Like
Well,
it's
they're
just
not.
had a
They're all
tournament
completely
every 2
different
years.
countries, but if you want to consider them the same, that's
Yeah.
absolutely fine. 7, 9, and
That's
10
why.
is left.
That's why they're in the predicament they're in now, Phil.
Yeah.
7.
That's because they're fighting over who's hosting it and chicken Kievs. I told you to say you're on.
Okay. Number 7, Shoddy. Where was the final of the 1994 World Cup held? And don't say America.
Stadium.
It was the Rose Bowl.
Pasadena Rose Bowl, yeah.
Pasadena Rose Bowl. I had it on the side of the pitch.
Phil,
Pasadena.
9 or 10?
10.
Who scored, oh, you get this, who scored the winning goal in the 1986 World Cup final? Final goal.
I won't.
Your head
Because
sounds
it
really
wasn't
hollow.
Diego. That's because it is. I was drinking wine tonight. It wasn't Diego. It was the other fella. I can't remember the name off my head. I'll say Diego. It wasn't Diego Maradona, but I'll just say Diego Maradona, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was Burachaga.
He didn't score on. Yeah, Burachaga. I knew. I just couldn't remember the name of the player.
Davo, you'll get the final question of this round. Can you tell me the 2 scorers, right, outside the penalties, the 2 scorers in the 2006 World Cup final?
Materazzi and Zidane.
Correct for 10 points, Davo. Okay, that brings Johnny to 65, Phil to 35, Davo to 65. Okay, you're going to need your pen and papers. Last round, right? And that's why I've flown through this, because this last round is good. Right, this is how we're going to do it.
Want to be the rest of it's been shy. Come on, hurry up, will you?
It's
I'm
been
waiting
a
to get to the
brilliant
good part.
quiz. Hasn't it been brilliant and fair, in fairness?
Right,
Just has.
right. Fantastic.
So, the last round, okay? I've 3 games from World Cups in years gone by, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to go around the table. So, Shawnee, Phil, Davo, and you're going to name the starting lineups, 1 player at a time, from 3 different games. Okay? Do you get me? So, we're going to start with... What's wrong?
1974.
No.
We've to name the starting lineups of teams from these World Cups.
But they're big
randomly
games.
of
They're big
matches.
games. They're not like fucking
You
who's
might
the group game between Saudi Arabia and Tunisia. It's not like that. Chill out. So,
Not a hope.
I'm going to start with
Yeah,
the first player because there's 22, so 21.
What game is it?
I'll tell you the first game now. So, we're going to start with Shawnee, okay? Now, if Shawnee gets one right, he gets 5 points and we move on to Phil. If Phil gets one right, we move on to Davo. If Davo gets one wrong, Davo's out of the round. Okay? So take your time.
So if you get one wrong, you're out.
You're out.
Deadly.
Right? Okay.
Right.
First game is the 1990 World Cup, Ireland versus England. From Cagliari, I think it was played.
Ah, Phil was there. This is a
Cagliari.
fucking load of
Right.
bollocks.
Okay?
I was 13.
Right?
Fucking I know. So you took everything in.
1990. He was smoking and
What that
drinking.
game, Bill?
You what?
I was, yeah.
Phil was at it.
So, we're going to start with Shawnee, okay? I'm not actually going to give the first player. I'm going to let you pick a player. If Shawnee gets it correct, he gets 5 points. We move to Phil, Davo. If someone gets it wrong, they're out, and it goes between the other 2 until they're either finished or, they get a wrong answer, right? So, I'm going to just start marking 5s down here as we go. I'm marking the player off. Okay. Shawnee, the 1990 World Cup, Ireland versus England. Starting lineups, you can go any players you want. There's Ireland and England, so you can pick whatever you like, okay?
From Ireland, so you go from
You can go from Ireland or England. You can pick whatever player you want. There's 22 of them, so you can pick whatever player you like, okay? So, go.
Paggy Bonner.
Packy Bonner gets you 5 points and marked off. Phil.
Chris Morris.
Chris Morris is correct for Phil. 5 points. Davo.
Mick McCarthy.
Mick McCarthy is correct for Davo for 5 points. Shawnee.
Peter Shilton.
Peter Shilton is correct for 5 points for Shawnee. Yep. Phil.
Kevin Moran.
Kevin Moran. Correct for 5 points.
Dream the man.
Davo.
Up the Brickers.
Gary Lineker.
Gary Lineker is correct for 5 points for Davo. Back to Shawnee.
Paul McGrath.
Paul McGrath is correct for 5 points. Phil.
Andy Townsend.
Andy Townsend is correct for 5 points for Phil. Davo.
Kevin Sheedy.
Kevin Sheedy is correct for 5 points for Davo. Shawnee.
Terry Butcher.
Terry Butcher is correct for 5 points for Shawnee. Phil.
John Aldridge.
John Aldridge is correct for 5 for Phil. So hold on, let me mark these. And give me your last one, Davo, just for the second, and then I'm going to just mark tots them up and we keep going.
Mark Roy.
Incorrect.
Oh.
So that's Davo out of this round. He scored 15 there, right? Gives him 80 points. Shawnee and thing. Right, so between Shawnee and Phil, you can keep going.
Chris Waddle.
Chris Waddle is correct for Shawnee.
Ray Houghton.
Ray Houghton is correct for Phil.
Ireland. Tony Cascarino.
Correct for Shawnee.
Gary Stevens.
Correct for Phil.
John Barnes.
John Barnes is correct for Shawnee.
Des of the Walkers.
Walker. Yep. Correct.
Paul Ince.
Incorrect for Shawnee. Now, so that leaves Shawnee on 45, 65, 65, 80.
So Phil, keep going now.
So Shawnee sits on 100 after that. Because he got an extra few points.
Fuck. How could I forget him?
Right. So Phil, keep going if you want.
Bearsley, Gascoigne, Robson.
Hold on. No. Don't all shout them at me. You do them one at a time. Go.
Okay. Well, we've so Beardsley.
Incorrect.
Right, that's the end
Peter
of that.
Beardsley.
So
Come off the bench.
Grant. Then there we go. I would have gone Gascoigne, Robinson.
The last four you missed was McMahon, Gascoigne, Robson, Staunton.
Staunton, yeah. I knew we had Staunton.
That's Staunton
I
written down.
the
I
lad
went
said
Mark
Staunton.
Roy. Fuck.
What?
Because remember Staunton? Do you remember in 1990 they had all the heads that you used to get that stuck onto the windows? Sean, you wouldn't unless you weren't alive. But we had everyone in Ireland had these sticky heads that you put on your windows for just random. It was bizarre. It was just these faces that you just stuck on your windows and you had the whole team. Kevin Moran
remember the SO coins?
Yeah. And Noel Quinn doesn't enter the World Cup until the Holland game. So often people throw Noel Quinn into that match, but he wasn't there. It was Cascarino. Alan McLaughlin came on as a sub that night.
Right. Yes. Right. The next game, we're going to start again. All right.
Probably another one, Phil. Was that? It's probably the second game, is it?
Second game is the 2006 World Cup final between France and Italy.
Gav, do you want to let one of the boys go first? Because I just have 3 hits across the board then, you know what I mean?
Well, then we go back around the other way. So we'd start with Davo.
I just think it's only fair.
Well, I'll tell you what we do. We go Davo, Phil, Shawnee this time. Okay? And then we go Phil, Davo, Shawnee the next time. Is that all right?
I think it's fair.
Yeah, okay. Right. So, Davo. Currently, Shawnee's on 100 points, Phil on 70, Davo on 80. Okay? So, Davo first. France v Italy, 2006 World Cup final. Shoot.
Fabian Barthez.
Barthez is correct for Davo. Phil.
I'll go with Buffon.
Buffon is correct for Phil.
Right, that's me done. I'm off.
I'll keep him. Zidane.
Zidane is correct for Shawnee. Davo.
Fabio Grosso.
Grosso is correct for Davo. Phil.
Well, since it's this one, Marco Materazzi.
Materazzi is correct. Shawnee.
Fabio Cannavaro.
Correct for Shawnee.
Pirlo.
Pirlo is correct for Davo.
Totti.
Totti is correct for Phil. Shawnee.
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry is correct for Shawnee. Flying, lads. Davo.
De Rossi.
De Rossi does not start the World Cup final. He comes on as a sub for Totti. So that's Davo out. That gives him 95 for this round. Or 95 in total. So we are Phil, then Shawnee. Phil.
Right, I'm gonna go with one that may get me knocked out and may not, right? But I think it's a good one to throw in. Florent Malouda.
Correct for Phil.
The only reason I know that is because there was a massive debate in that final about why Trezeguet wasn't getting the start because of his partnership with Henry, and that goes back years in finals and all this type of stuff. So that's why it sticks in my head that Malouda started that.
Oh, Phil, will you? I've sent me flow here.
Right. So
That's the plan, Sean.
Sagnol.
say sorry.
Willie Sagnol.
Willie Sagnol is correct for Shawnee.
What a fucking player, by the way.
Yeah.
Player of the tournament we haven't mentioned, and I think it was Fabio Cannavaro.
No, we did. Shawnee said him.
Shawnee said
You
him
meant to-
already, Phil.
All right, does that mean I'm out?
No. Just
I
you
can
might
go
miss
again?
it. Yeah.
Right, that's grand. Worst centre forward to ever grace an Italian football team, Luca Toni.
Correct.
He started that final, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Ribery.
Frank Ribery is correct for Shawnee.
Patrick Vieira.
Patrick Vieira is correct.
Claude Makelele.
Claude Makelele is correct. Now we're getting down to it.
Did we say Gattuso?
No, Gattuso I haven't heard yet.
Okay, Gattuso, Gennaro Gattuso.
Correct.
Was he there at that time? You know what France's centre backs? Bollocks. Trying to think. Zambrotta.
Zambrotta is correct.
I'm starting to run out ones now. And there's always mad Italians in it. Did we say Willie Sagnol at right back?
Yeah. Literally 2 players ago.
Oh. just trying to figure it out. Did we say Lilian Thuram?
Are you taking Lilian Thuram?
Yeah.
Lilian Thuram is correct. Stop asking me, did we say this and did we say that? Just give me a name.
Well, I can't remember. I'm not
Well,
writing
just
them
say
down.
the name, and if it was given, I'd say it was given. You keep asking, has it been given? Go on.
Cameron Azy.
Cameron Azy is correct for Shawnee.
Oh, what a show.
Perotta.
Perotta is correct for Phil.
Fuck.
Oh, that's a shout and a half, that.
Was
Good
anyone
job,
said, yeah.
What?
Was Zidane?
Yeah, Zidane's been picked. I can tell you that all the Italian players are gone. We're down to 2 French players to go. Shawnee's turn.
That centre halves, aren't they? One of them, that has to be. Because there was Makelele, Vieira. No, Vieira, what? Makelele, yeah. Ribery, Henry. I can't think of who the other fucking centre half was.
O'Shea McGlinchey says this is mental. I don't know whether that's in a good way or a bad way, but he reckons it's mental.
Jesus Christ. Stand in the back. Jesus. We said Florent Mallory, yeah. Will was off the pit. Will didn't start. Marcel Desailly.
Incorrect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 40 points there, Shawnee, which brings you to 140. Phil, there's 2 players left. You want to have a stab at them?
Gallus.
Gallus is correct. And one more.
Abidal.
Correct.
Did about 5 fucking fullbacks on the pitch? What?
No, they played
No,
Thuram
Thuram and
centre
Gallus. Thuram and Gallus were played centre
with
backs.
Sanyal and things like that.
Well done, Phil. That was a good effort.
Yeah, that was a serious effort, boys, from the theories.
That was my sorry lads. That's my Frank the Tank effort, right? I'm done, right?
Right, last one. We're on the last one. Come on, and we're nearly getting this done in an hour, right?
I tell you, it's a good job you weren't much football around then.
I know, yeah. Imagine he was watching football then.
I was paying attention. I was trying to set up podcasts. That was when I was paying attention.
Okay, so
I had
Shawnee
that Frank
sits.
that a white one.
Shawnee sits on 140. Phil sits on 125. That was a huge round from. Davo sits on 95. Okay, last game is the 2014 World Cup semi-final between Brazil and Germany.
Bound out.
Okay, now the order I'm going to go in. I went Davo, Phil, Shawnee. I'm going to go Phil, Shawnee, Davo. Is that all right? Phil, Shawnee, Davo.
Early here, I haven't a fucking clue.
Right.
No, I don't either. I'm going to struggle with this because it's big time.
2014 World Cup. Phil, Shawnee, Davo in that order. Okay.
This is hardy because Brazil are fucking weird when it comes to World Cups and mad stuff and everything. I'm really going to struggle with this. I'm actually upset about this now.
Right. Phil, Shawnee, Davo. Last one to go. Go.
Right. 2014.
Yep.
Neuer. I'll go with Manuel Neuer. I'll go with the easiest one.
Neuer is correct.
Right. That's
Shawnee.
me done. Good luck. See you later, lad.
Marcelo
is correct for Shawnee. Davo.
Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva is incorrect.
Oh, look, there you go. First one.
Gone.
You're that big fella.
Davo finishes on 95 points, third place. Down to Phil and Shawnee. Currently, there's 15 points between you. So this could go to the wire. So it was Phil, Shawnee, Davo, wasn't it? So it's Phil, then Shawnee. Here we go.
So I'm going, listen, we're going to go for the obvious one. So Philip Lahm.
Philip Lahm is correct for Phil.
I'm probably going to shoot at the Germans, and then I've no idea what I'm going to put in for the Brazilians. So, Sean, if you can just hang in on the Germans, I'm Banjaxed. You'll win on the Brazilians.
Okay, Tony Kroos.
Tony Kroos is correct.
Closer
is correct.
Me?
Yep.
Khedira
is correct.
Great show.
Yeah,
Great show. Muller, obviously, because he's been playing for 4,000 years at this stage.
Muller is correct for Phil.
David Luiz
is correct for Shawnee.
Jerome Boateng, centre back.
Correct for Phil.
Ozil
is correct for
That's
Shawnee.
some shout, that is. That, to be fair, that's fucking immense. That's immense. I think I'll just concede at that stage.
Brazil's goalkeeper.
Do you say Brazil's goalkeeper? Julio Cesar
is correct.
The only reason I remember that is because remember how despondent he was when he was taking number 5 out of the net only to let another 2 in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I think he was their man of the match that night as well. That's how good he played.
Right, Shawnee, you're up.
Neymar played because he died in the
That's right.
quarterfinal, didn't he?
And came back then.
I'm
after
actually just looking at the two teams here, and I'm actually not shocked Germany won 7-1, to be honest. God, some stockings out there.
God.
What about Bastian Schweinsteiger?
Schweinsteiger is correct for Shawnee.
Well, then I'll take the other centre back, Mats Hummels.
Mats Hummels is correct for Phil.
Oh, it's getting hairy now.
You have one German player left. The rest are Brazilians.
The German player would have to be a left back, no? What was that? Yeah, man, fucking. He was Dante.
Dante is correct from
He
Shawnee.
was a stalking.
The only one that I remember off the Brazilian team that stands out because he played in Germany, Hulk.
Hulk is correct.
And he was shy. He just had massive legs. He should have been on CrossFit Games or something like that. He should have been playing football.
You're up, Shawnee.
Fred
is correct.
Right, I'm Banjax now because I'm just trying to think.
Well,
Howades. Benedict Howades was the German left back that Shawnee was thinking about. Now I'm Banjax because I've literally fuck all Brazilians in my head.
There's 5 Brazilian players left.
Who scored for Oscar?
Oscar is correct for Shawnee. That's a shout, by the way.
This is my last go because after this I've no names left because I don't even know some of these players that you've just said there. So Moicon at right back.
Correct.
Oh, what a fucking shit.
There's 3 players left. And to draw...
Just start saying random shit English names because that's what happened to Brazil. They stopped having all the fancy names and they ended up with really shit English names and ended up with a really shit team because of it.
What was the little skinny fella played for Wolfsburg? Holy midfielder. Luis Gustavo.
Correct. Phil.
So if Neymar wasn't playing, Robinho's not in the Brazil team at this stage. There's no decent players left. So there's going to be some shit that Chelsea signed. Didn't they sign some fucking random Oscar De Bini or Oscar?
No, we said Oscar already.
Ah, bollocks.
Well played centre mid, that me. Have a name in your head. I'm gonna go with it.
I've one name.
Right.
One name. I think he played for Everton. This is why the name's coming to my head, and I think it's Bernard or something weird like that.
Bernard is correct.
Fucking hell. There's one left, is there?
Yeah.
Is it Paulinho?
Incorrect. Phil, you have a chance to take the last player.
There is a player left?
Yeah.
Where did he play? Do you want to give me a hint about where he played?
I've given no hints.
Played for Brazil.
Played for Brazil.
Well, the only one that I can think of that's left that it's 2014 that any way, shape, I actually don't know. I don't know because all like the head. The only player I can think of around that time because he signs for City around that time is Fernandinho, but I'm not going with that because I think he signs about 2 years later or something like that. I don't know. Lucio, something.
Incorrect. The last one was Fernandinho.
Was Fernandinho.
For fuck's sake.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, which gives you that was 5 points, that's 50, so that's 190. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is 55, which is 180. So Davo finishes in third place on 95 points. Phil finishes in second place on 180 points, and Shawnee wins on 190 points. What
Johnny.
a quiz. 1 hour and 8 minutes. It's an absolute record. If you like that style where we just bash through rounds and slow it down at the end, let us know. Before we go though, we've World Cup stuff coming up. Well, that's a promise. We've 2 preview shows that will be out on Saturday. They've been pre-recorded. We're going to do a watch along, I think, for the first game on Sunday. We're doing something on Sunday night where we're going to talk about our favourite ever World Cup moments on Sunday night. So that will be that as well. We'll be back into next week then. There'll be a little bit of Liverpool stuff as well. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. We are giving away 10 of our LFC DT beanie hats for free over the next week to 10 days, so stay tuned for that. If you subscribe to bookmakers.com TV on YouTube, just subscribe, you're in with a chance of winning one of 3 Secret Shirt Company jerseys, so go and do that as well. And I think that's about it. Davo, anything else before we go?
No.
Happy?
Nice quick quiz. Happy days.
Good stuff. Megan said it was a good quiz. Oisin said really liked the fast paced. Emmett says, "You up, Shawnee, the spirit of Italian 91 for you." There you go. Laszlo says,
Great win, Shawnee.
Great show. So well done to Shawnee, well done to Phil, well done to Davo. They've a fucking serious amount of knowledge between the three of them.
I'm doing a boycott podcast. If anybody wants to come along, now I won't be on any podcast channel or on any podcast player because it's a boycott.
Just talking to yourself, are you?
Yeah. You just stand outside Phil's sitting room window and look at him with his back to the telly for an hour.
When I'm talking to the lads,
and don't forget, if you subscribe to Phil's stuff, you can pay a monthly subscription where you get like a little thing beside your name. You get a cup of tea in his garden because you're just watching him through a window.
Or an espresso coffee if they come over to my house.
Ooh.
Just yeah. Well
Wolves FI with a super chat says, "Great content, thanks a million." We're trying our best during the World Cup. That's been Shawnee, Davo, Phil. I've been Gav. That's been your quiz. We'll talk to you soon. Over and out.